Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time with us, this channel is all about lifestyle, fun, fashion, family, my sports career, all the cool things that I do, some of my ideas, things that I want to share with you guys. So definitely sub to this channel, hit the like button because I got a story for you guys. Today we're talking about how I became an author, right? And honestly, it was way more easier than I thought it would be, right? And so I used to do a lot of content on social media, and it used to be text content. And so I just share these different thoughts and ideas and experiences, and I would just write them out, share them on social media, share them on Facebook, share them on Instagram, all that good stuff, right? And so I did this for a period of time, maybe, a year or so. I was just sharing all this different content, all these different ideas. And one day I got the idea, it's like, wow, I should just write a book. But I didn't have time, right? I want to sit down and write a book, think all this stuff out, figure it all out. I just didn't want to do that, right? And then I thought about it. I said, well, I already have a book. I've done all this content, I've shared all this information. Why don't I just take all of this content that I've created, let's aggregate all this content and format it, create chapters, and create a book. And essentially that's what I did. Like, it was really the simplest thing. Used Amazon, did everything in Amazon, created the book, the cover, all of that good stuff, the formatting, all that stuff we did with Amazon. It was super easy, super fast. And then before you know it, I was an author, right? But once you have a book, the question is, like, what do you do and how do you sell this book? How do you market this book? How do you get people to buy it? How do you make money from it, right? And so I was already speaking, and I would do these talks at different conferences and from just more of a business type vibe. But the book I created, I wanted to target more of high schoolers and middle schoolers. And so I wanted to target those groups. And so that was a totally different group than I was targeting for my traditional speaking and, doing business conferences and all of that good stuff, right? And so what we decided to do was contact dozens of schools. And our pitch was really simple. Hey, we have Corey Jackson, former NFL athlete. He would like to come out and speak to some of your kids. And by the way, he's just releasing a book, right? He's willing to come out to speak for free, share his story, some insights. But he also wants these kids to have this book. Are you willing to purchase some of these books for your kids, right? Simple. And the crazy thing about it was, these schools were so excited. They wanted me to come speak and interact with the kids. They would buy the books. They were like, yeah, we want these kids to have the books. And so we started selling tons of books to schools. And I would come in, I would speak to the kids, autograph the books, have a good time. And we ended up selling thousands of books that way, right? But becoming an author was really easy. It was really simple. A lot of times, if you're doing content, or if you're speaking in front of people, or if you're writing down your ideas, or if you're creating video, whatever it is, right? You already have the content. You already have the information. You already have the ideas. You already have the experiences. Now it's all about formatting it and putting it in book form, right? And that's essentially what I did. And you can do the same thing. Like I said, it's not super complex or difficult to do it all. I think the biggest part about it is marketing the book. How are you going to make money with this book? Because at first I didn't know, right? The book was done, it was ready, and now it's like, well, what do we do? How do we let people know? And having that idea to plug into the schools and work directly with the schools and get the books in front of the kids was one of the best ideas, because it was great timing. It was a great time of year. The kids were, excited. They were in school. They wanted something different. They wanted to be, around a professional athlete, and they wanted to be able to have these conversations. And so me doing the talks and just speaking to the kids was just, a cool way to just open up the idea of them the schools purchasing the books, right? And so we leveraged that, met a lot of kids, created relationships with a lot of schools, and sold a lot of books. And so, there's a lot of ways to do things that you want to do in today's world with technology and tools and resources. It's very simple to do. It's not as hard as people think. And so take your ideas and put them out into the world, whether that's from in a book or ebook, or whether that's from some other type of messaging that you want to share, whether it's creating some type of documentary, whatever it is. Just take your information that you already have and aggregate it, put it in one place, and now you can easily produce it and put it out. Like right now, I do so much video content that it would be super easy for me to do a documentary. I can go back, do a documentary from at least the last 5 years, right? Of everything that I've done, from building my company to hiring my employees to getting a new office to everything, right? Like all the things that I've done over time, I've documented through video because I'm constantly creating video content. So just keep that in mind. Like your content can be distributed in a lot of different ways, repurposed in a lot of different ways, packaged and sold, and you can profit from it, and you should profit from it. So I just wanted to share with you guys kind of how I became an author and what I did to sell my book, promote my book, and get it out in front of the right people and make money from it. And so that's what I did. Just wanted to share that with you guys. I appreciate you guys watching this video. Definitely sub this channel if you have not, and like this video. I am going to keep the content coming for sure. I appreciate you guys. I'm Corey Jackson. Until next time, see you later.